Como dice Cheech. What's everybody getting themselves into on this beautiful Wednesday? Yeah, it is Wednesday. On this beautiful Wednesday. What's cracking lacking out there? A little bit later than usual. You already know time was just flying today. You know, a lot of highlights, so. But what else is new, right? Shit, that's all we do. I mean, slaving away. But trying to see what's everybody getting themselves into on this Wednesday. What's the topics? What's going on out there? What's cracking? What's the word on the curve, as they say? The YouTube curve. Because you know, on YouTube, man, it should be getting crazy more than now, like in the regular day, bro. Like this should be having more fucking drama than a sitcom. More than a novela. I mean, kinds of strange and weird shit happening with people. Right? People just behaving oddly. What people would do for attention, huh? Strange. Very strange. You know? I'm surprised of all the clippings that I get sent by people and just people, you know, like, hey, have you heard about this? Have you heard about that? I'm just like, oh, fuck? Like, don't fuck around. Serio? What up, Belltown? That's right. Shout out to Chandler Street. Chandler Street is definitely up in the casa. Que pasa? Whoa, whoa. Shout out to everybody, all the camponeros out there. What's good, Mr. Pasa? What's cracking like it, my boy? ¿Qué es la buena vida? You know, what you getting yourself into on this Wednesday? Oh, yeah, I scoped out the videos that you told me about the pedo with, what's his name? El Blue Devil and the 28. Yeah, I seen that. What's your thoughts on the new Scientology protests where they have been shutting down the main ones in California? You know what? What, they've been shutting down the Scientology or the protest here in California? Well, I don't feel like they should be shutting down the protest, right? Because people are allowed to, you know, speak their opinions, right? As in over in Scientology, right? It's just that there's a lot of scandals that has to do with the overall, you know, religion itself, right? That, I mean, the fact that you're just still like running with it, even though you guys are under investigation for all these scandals and shit like that, is crazy in itself, right? Like how they're just like so detached from reality, right? It's like they really think that they like this grip that they have on people that they just can't be stripped away. That's that narcissistic in individuals, right? Like they really feeling themselves. Buenas tardes. What's good, Riverside La Sierra? What's cracking like in my boy? Shout out to everybody in La Sierra. Blue Devil going at it with everyone on YouTube, including Sunny Boy. But you know, he's entertainment, drama, for Feria. Now, see, you know what, Blue Devil though? Blue Devil's speaking his mind though. Like he's like, even though, yeah, you know, people could see it as, you know, drama and cheese and everything. I mean, he's being asked about these individuals and he's giving you what he really thinks about them. Like, that's just like, that's probably how he expresses himself. Like, if you ask him about something, that like that's how he's gonna call it like straight, you know, for what it is. Like, even if it may be insulting the other side, he's giving you what he honestly, truly, you know, thinks about the individuals. So I can't be mad at him for what he does, right? Because he's legitimately giving you what he truly thinks, right? Because I mean, those are his honest opinions. I mean, people may not like the way he expresses his opinions, right? But nonetheless, they're his real opinions, so I can't take nothing away from him, right? At least he's not trying to pretend, right? See, the problem that I have a problem with pretenders. I don't have a problem with people actually expressing themselves. Even though, like, hey, you know, like, we can express this a little bit better, but hey, ¿sabes qué? You're entitled to feel and say however you choose. I mean, people dig it, right? They tune into his stuff, right? I mean, those are actual numbers, right? Because he stays consistent in his video numbers and his live numbers, right? So it's not like people could say that he's just buying those, you know? Because he stays consistent and all that. And believe it or not, I actually know a lot of people that watch him. I like the protesters are making them close the shop because it will warn people not to go until they stop trying to recruit their main centers. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because, you know, the fact that they're, you know, so boldly trying to steal manipulate people, right? Just the fact that they're manipulating in general, right? Because, and they can't even say that they're not manipulating, right? Because the fact that they choose to have everything wrapped like in a secrecy should already shows their tactics of manipulation. Because if that's not really what you're doing, and if you don't feel, if you have nothing to hide, right, then why not be transparent, right? You're the only reason why you're not being transparent is because you know that people would see your tactics as a type of manipulation, right? So that's the only reason why they don't want to make everything transparent, because they know deep down inside what they're doing, and they know that people will see it that way, right? It will now start, persuading people away from their bullshit of a cult group that they have going on, you know? See, the only reason why they're able to recruit people like to their side, as many as they did, was because this whole thing that they're actually really the ones that are going to give you what it is, because this government has been lying to you, and that they're not with the government, and that's the reason why the government's trying to take them down. That they're actually the one that's going to tell you the truth, when it's like, bullshit, you're just like the rest of them. Don't give me that shit. Because if it really was this kind message that you have, then why the fuck do I need to give you my money for? Mister, you're doing it for the right cause. Then why are you asking me for my money? People that are actually doing something out of the generosity of their heart is not going to be asking for anything in return. If they're these things that they claim to be. If you really give up on the hype on the Chicano, you really gave up on the hype on the Chicano. Yeah, I did, bro. Like, I'm not even like, I'm not even interested in seeing it at all no more. Not because like I'm hating on my people and everything, because like I said, I want to see my people, like shine and us getting our dues, right? But just with all the games and all the bullshit back and forth, that it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, just the way people behaving, it's just like, yeah, like, I ain't even feeling it no more, bro. Because this whole, like, positive, push together and raza and everything like that, it's like now, like, we know that that's not true, right? Because obviously, with this dysfunction between all of them, that it's like, yeah, bro, yeah, I don't feel that Chicanoism in it no more, right? Blue Devil wants him his way or the highway. I watch him and study. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel you too, right? Like, if he doesn't get his stuff his way, then but there's a lot of people that are out there like that, right? A lot of people are not really, used to, they don't know how to, like, have conversations with individuals sometimes, right? Because their prides get in the way, right? I mean, homies are very prideful people, right? Like I said, like, I just don't like pick sides when it comes to like who do I think is like real? Like, let's say when it comes to Sunny and Blue Devil, it's because I truly don't know the background behind the pedos. Like, I don't know what started the pedo. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the story, so I can't be like, hey, this one's righteous or this one's telling the truth, because for all I know, I don't even know what the fuck. That's why, like, I could only, like, give my opinion maybe on that person in himself, but not about their pedos or their situations, right? Because yo no sé la historia, like, I truly don't know. Like, I don't know, like, who's really, like, doing mamadas, because I'm not in the mix, right? When they're mixed, right? But yeah, I know Sonny in real life, that's, met him in real life and everything like that. Sonny's a true individual, right? He's solid, right? And then I never met Blue Devil, but I heard of Blue Devil, right? I know some of his homies from his neighborhood, so he is legit in who he is, right? Right? He really is from his barrio and stuff like that. So, I can't say that he lying either, right? So I just don't know the pedo between them, right? Because they're both known individuals from their barrios, and pues quién sabe what's up with them, But both of them individuals are really from their areas and who they say they are. So I don't know I don't know the drama between them. Do you dislike the fact that religion groups pretend to be your friend just to con out your feria? Yeah, I don't like the fact that people like to, use people's hope against them, right? Like I don't like to see when people use hope in order to get people in line, right? Like, in order to for them to manipulate, whatever they're looking to push out there, right? It's almost like they have no confidence in man itself, right? Like they have no faith in humanity, that in order to keep people in line, you have to come up with these concepts, and that's the only way you'll keep stuff from going to shit, right? By manipulating and, playing into people's overall, dreams and fantasies and emotions, right? Because I believe that naturally humanity is good, right? I believe that naturally humanity actually cares for one another and will actually, look out for one another and tend to care for one another. And the reason I say that overall, why I think humanity is like that, is because more than not, bad behaviors by the masses, right? Because there's a lot of people that do bad things and think, stupidly, right? But if we grab those individuals compared to the individuals that are actually looking to push a positive message, or actually that do good deeds, the stupid-minded people, when it comes to the overall numbers, is going to be less than the overall people that are looking to do good things and look after one another, right? Like if we're all chilling and we see a little kid getting beat up by an adult, most likely everyone's going to want to stick up for the kid. Everyone's going to want to look to protect the kid, and everyone's going to feel some type of way, right? Well, not everybody, but a majority of people will feel some type of way compared to that, maybe that one person that will look at that and be like, well, the kid is being a stupid, so that's what he gets, right? More people than not will see it the righteous way than the negative way, right? So already showing, the fact that we view these things as bad behaviors already shows you that a majority of people see things in a better way, in a positive way than a negative way. Right, so already showing that there's more positivity people out there than negativity, right? So the world wouldn't go to shit, right? But like I said, this is just overall my opinion, though. Not stating it like if it's facts, just overall and how I see it. Tony might release a Chicano rap documentary. Yeah, he might release it. Maybe when for all we know, maybe he does have, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. It's a weird marketing tactic, if you ask me. If he's looking to, push this documentary, the way he's pushing it, it's like maybe not the best way when we're looking at, if his overall, goal is numbers and, to maybe, make some money off of it, right? This is probably not the best way to go about it. But like I said, I'm not going to, wish upon his downfall. Like, hey, que le vaya bien al compa. Hopefully, he gets what he wants or what he has coming. Damn, what's up with all the cops? For example, they had some Christmas thing set up to get people to try a free personality test, and even had a Christmas tree, even though they don't believe. Yeah, I was about to say that. Wait, don't they not believe in Christmas? Like, they don't believe in Jesus and all that, right? They believe in this fucking alien being and everything. Yeah, you see what I mean? That's already like, I don't know, bro. Levels are so full of shit, it's not even funny. Yeah, see, shit like that is just like, yeah. But that's the more crazier part about it, right? The fact that people that are like in this religion, right? The fact that they're not able to see this bullshit, right? Like they're putting a Christmas tree going against everything that you guys, are learning about, right? So how the fuck isn't that a red flag as it is already? But that's the fascinating thing about the human mind, right? The fact that even with evidence, people can still have a grip and hold on somebody. It's actually, pretty interesting, like how do they still have a hold on you? Like, why do you still believe this? See, that's why I feel like the mainstream media tends to spread ignorance and hate. Like, think about the music, right? Mostly depressing rap or gang stuff that makes people want to act a certain way. But you know what? I wouldn't necessarily mean that that's the mainstream media's fault, right? Because if you look out to put positivity content out there or positivity music, right, and you release it, a lot of people tend not to really, focus in on it, right? Like, and maybe it's for the fact that maybe most people think that they're good people and that they don't need to hear that, right? And maybe they like to hear the other stuff because maybe, just out of curiosity, or just maybe they want to live out, some of their fantasies out within the rap, throughout the rap, right? Right? Maybe like expressing themselves how they really want to express themselves and not so much on how they have to express themselves, right? Maybe out of curiosity, maybe that could be, something to it, right? because I truly don't believe that everyone, like everyone falls for the mainstream's medium bullshit, right? I believe that a lot of people could see the crap that people play, right? It's just that, a lot of those people really think that they're so high and mighty and so intelligent that they think that they have everybody fooled, right? When people are like, man, bro, we see what you're doing. You know what I mean? Don't think that you got me in the bag, right? But yeah, I feel what you're saying, though. I feel what you're saying because more people tend to pay attention to the fucking negativity than the positivity. I see that shit a lot on YouTube, right? But that doesn't have to do with the message, right? Because a lot of these people, don't belong to any of these big corporations, right? What it is that more positive people tend not to really speak out, right? Like the negative people are always gonna want to speak out and always gonna want to have the cameras on them and are always gonna want to say some outlandish things to get attention, compared to the positive person who has a positive message but really doesn't like to voice it out or really like to preach or anything like that, right? So they keep it like bottled up inside or whatever. A lot of white people don't really like to speak, all that much, right? If you notice that. But then you see that the negative motherfuckers are always the ones that want to be talking. So, but yeah, I see where you're coming from, though. I can see it. I be close friends and family, even if I don't know, you still give helping hand. I don't do it because I expect something in return. I do it because it reflects on my past life. I feel you, bro. I feel you on that. 100, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now I still have some of my negative attitude or negative way of seeing stuff, right? That will come out from time to time, right? Where I could be, kind of petty and shit like that. But overall, I feel what you're saying, right? Like, like in doing a good deed and not because you're expecting something in return, right? Yeah, because there's a lot of people that do a lot of good deeds just because they're expecting something in return. It's crazy. Also, was meaning like youngster teens and people that are younger look up to people that do these things that make these kids and teens want to do those things. You know what, bro? Honestly, a child, a youth, especially in their teen, if we're talking about young teens, right? Young teens, especially if we're talking about young teens. Young teens are looking for somebody to look up to, right? They're looking for guidance. They're looking to, idolize, right? It's just in their nature, right? But if there's one thing that I know for a fact is that no matter who it is, how big, how important, how influential, the kid is never going to look up to somebody more than he's going to look up to his parents. His parents are always going to be the person that he looks up to and wants to be like than anybody else out there, right? If they have a good relationship, if they have a good bond, right? Because if the parent is cruel to the kid or, neglects the kid and all that, then the child is obviously going to look to get his influence somewhere else, right? And he's most likely going to seek to get it from, whatever he's hearing or whatever's being influential out there, right? Because he's looking to belong now, right? He's looking to build a bond and looking to, create something for himself, right? That they're going to seek out, negative behaviors, right? If that's what he's around, right? Because it's going to satisfy how he feels inside, right? I mean, the negativity and the anger, being thrown out there is going to make him feel better about his overall situation, right? But if he has an established relationship with his parents, it don't matter what kind of music they're hearing or who it is, right? If they have a good relationship with their parents, right, they're gonna seek to want to impress their parents and want to seek to keep wowing them, right? Wanting to keep because like I said, they idolize them, right? So they're gonna want to impress them, right? And if the parents set like what they consider to be good behavior, bad behavior, right? Because like let's say the parents listen to all this negativity shit and all they do is speak negativity, then of course the kid's gonna want to indulge in that just to impress the parents, right? Like, hey, look, I listen to the same shit you guys hear. Look, hey. You know what I mean? That's why the parent has to be sitting down and having real conversation with the kids and letting them know why maybe you listen to the music that you listen to, right? And why you see it from the way you see it, right? and why you just want better for them, right? But those conversations are important conversations to be having with kids, right? Because they just want to get to understand you, right? And they're not gonna directly ask, questions like that, right? That's just not how kids, go about handling, situations, right? They tend to want to, especially in their teens, right? They tend to want to figure it out on their own, right? Because they want to feel like they're that intelligent enough to see it, right? Because they think they're know-it-alls at that time, right? But that's due to all the, hormones and emotions that are in them, right? They want to be able to feel that they're smart enough to be able to figure it out. So they're not going to be asking the questions that people expect, them to ask, right? It's within the parent to know this kind of stuff, right? And that's why it's important to have these conversations. But most people don't want to take the time to do that, right? Because, I don't know. To be honest with you, that's one of the questions I wish I knew the answers to, right? I don't understand why some people really, choose to just, push their kids to the side and expect me to believe that they truly care about their kids, that they literally will do anything for their kids. I mean, I hear a lot of people say it, but they don't show it though. And actions are forever going to speak louder than words. So even though you're telling me that you'll do anything for your kids, the fact that you're never paying attention to them, says otherwise, bro. It literally seems to me like you only care about yourself more than you do about them. It seems that you care about satisfying how you spend your time or, how you're doing than about how your kid is doing. Because if you really were, would do anything for your kid and you put your kid number one, then it doesn't matter if you're tired or you haven't seen this friend in a long time. You're always going to put what your kid has going on before anything else. If that's the case, right? Because if not, then you're lying. And maybe you're just saying it because you feel like that's what people want to hear. I don't know. I feel like maybe that's why a lot of people do say that kind of shit. But in all true reality, don't really give a fuck about their kids. See, what I like about your channel is you tell people it's your opinion and basically take things with a grain of salt. Yeah, bro, I could only give my opinions. Like, I'm never coming on here saying, like, what I'm telling you guys is fucking facts. Listen to me. Like, these are just my opinions and how I view the world, if people, like my view or helps them, in some type of way, then that's cool. But that's not what I'm, seeking to do, right? But if, but like I said, I could only give you my thoughts, Like, I don't think that I'm like Mr. Know-It-All or that I think that I, know everything or that I'm full of wisdom and shit like that. Like, I don't think nothing like that, right? Like, I could only give my opinions and that's it. Like, like, I don't think I'm, all this and that. I could only be me. Yes, but I see why a lot of people, like, for example, like, that's one of the things I was saying, like, earlier, right? Somebody was talking about this beef that these rappers have, right? I don't know, one rapper's from Southern California and the other one's from, like, New York or some shit like that. Or was he from Northern California? I don't remember, right? But the whole point is that these people were defending, because I guess maybe the guy that's defending the Southern California is from Southern California and the other one's from New York or whatever. But these people are literally speaking about these individuals like if they know them, like if they grew up with them, like if, like, like if they like they know these individuals, like, nah, this guy's like this and like that. And look, I'm from Southern California. You know what I mean? Shit, it could be a rapper from, let's say, from my area, from the 818 North Hollywood area, let's just say. Like, let's say he, does music. I'm not gonna say and defend anything. I don't know that motherfucker. I get it. He's from my area. He's from my side and shit. I don't know him, so I'm not gonna stamp anything that fool says. I'm not gonna, come out here and defend him and make videos defending him. I don't know these individuals. For all I know, he's a fucking, complete phony. I don't know. But I'm not gonna defend somebody just because he's from my area or he's from my. Hey, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? I don't know these individuals, to be, coming out here and defending them, bro. Like, that's weird, bro. Like, how are you gonna be sticking up and standing up for somebody so strongly that you don't even know? You don't even know if any of this, to be facts, bro. Just because he's from your city means nothing at all, bro. That shit means, what the fuck does that mean? Like, he could have lived in the house that you used to live in, bro. What the fuck does that mean? Like, doesn't mean whatever he's saying now is true and he's actually, whatever he claims he is. You know what I mean? Like, you can't stamp and stand up for somebody you truly don't know. Just because he's from your area. What the fuck does that mean? So what? Who cares? You know, that's why, like, whenever I, make my opinion on like which music I think is good or who I think is a good artist, I never gonna pick this individual just because he's from Southern California or he's from LA or he's from the Valle or anything like that. I'm gonna base my opinion on the fucking actual skills that I'm hearing right here, right now in the moment. I don't give a fuck if he's from my area, if he's from my town, if he's actually from the fucking same neighborhood as me, right? If he's from my gang. If I think that the other artist is better in rapping, I'm going to choose that artist than over my homie from my neighborhood because he has to understand, bro, you're asking for my honest opinion, bro, and I'm going to give it to you. If not, then I will be lying and not giving you my honest opinion and I'm fucking faking and lying and what, just to stay face? Bro, I thought we're keeping it true. I thought we're keeping it 100. So how am I going to give you something else than the actual truth and the actual 100 and still want to claim to be 100? That shit makes no sense whatsoever, bro. If we're really being 100 and speaking truths, we got to speak truth, bro. Even if it is going against your side. Because then if not, you're a fucking liar and trying to pass it off as being real, which is fucking goofy. Not going to do that. Yeah, the truth hurts, bro. The truth fucking hurts. Like, if we're going to keep that shit 100, let's keep it 100. And don't be crying and claiming that you're the real one because you're fucking lying about your honest opinion. And then still want to have the audacity to claim that you're solid and real and 100. Bro, get the fuck out of here with that. Nah, bro. Like, we're going to keep it 100. We're going to keep it 100. If not, then nah. Don't get me wrong, if we're talking about, like, standing up for the homie, of course I'm going to choose the homie from my neighborhood and stuff like that, right? But I'm saying if we're really looking to give honest opinions and shit like that, then of course I'm going to side with the truth. Regardless of what the truth is, right? But the truth is the truth. Because too many people out here claiming to be 100, but giving 50s or 25s or 35s and trying to pass them off as hundreds. Then you're not being genuine. Then you're like the rest, bro. I feel like back then the raza making struggle, money, making everything work. Now most raza bigger and better things. Yeah, bro, look, the raza is doing a lot better, right? Even the concept of the rap, like the rap that they do, right? I don't give a fuck what anybody says if they get butthurt or not. I feel like what Chicano rap is today, right? The Chicano rap that exists today is better than the Chicano from back then, bro. It's better than the Chicano rap from back then. Because now they're coming with original beats, their original beats, right? Now they're coming with, different topics, keeping up with them. They understand the music side of things more now. Before, what was carrying the music was the nostalgia or the fact that I'm Chicano and they're Chicano. So the fact that there's a Chicano rapping, hell yeah, that's what's up, right? But that's all they had to them, right? Maybe the music wasn't as good or wasn't even that great. But the fact that he's Chicano or he's from this area, that was enough to keep pushing them up and up, right? But like I said, now when it comes to the overall skills and actually being able to rap and shit like that, it's way better now than it was back then. Right, because a lot of rappers back then couldn't keep up with the beat, were using other rappers' beats, same old story over and over again, Dr. Seuss rhymes. Like, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. There was good music and talented individuals with that whole entire bunch, right? You had your Kid Frost, your Little Robs, your Mr. Shadows, you know what I mean? But a lot of individuals, were also, not really all that great. And not to say that that's just a problem that Chicano rap has to it, because there's a lot of black rappers who suck too, right? Who really people don't really hear about, right? So it's not just a Chicano problem, right? But it's just it's within a music problem in general, right? But obviously we're going to speak on the Chicano side more because obviously I'm Chicano, so. The lyrics for more rap now is kind of weak for some. Oh yeah, if we're talking about like the the mainstream rappers, like on the, how can I say, the rappers that are trying to be hip, right? The ones that are trying to be viral. Yeah, those rappers, their lyrics are weak, bro. They give you the the basics still, right? The bitch and dick and clip and and shit. Yeah, bro. I mean, you know what I hate in rap, bro? I'm gonna be honest with you guys, bro. What I fucking hate in rap that a lot of rappers do, I hate when a rapper keeps saying like, "Yeah, I'm stacking up on my shit, running up on this shit. Yeah, I'm stacking up on this shit." You can't keep rhyming shit with. You can't rhyme shit with shit, bro. You can't rhyme bitch with bitch. You just can't. And a lot of rappers do that, you know? They use the same word over and over and over again and somehow think that they're creating lyrics. Like, bro, you said shit already like 12 times, homie. You just can't. You know? You can't rhyme up. You can't rhyme up with up. You just can't, bro. You just can't. You can't. You know? Like, they're using the same word to rhyme over and over. And Drake does that a lot, bro. Drake's the one that does it a lot. Drake and Little Rob's another one that does that a lot too. You know? I'm getting up and, you know, I got to catch up and my money's going up. Like, you can't rhyme up and up and up and up. You just can't. Like, that to me is just like, bro, these fools ain't even trying no more, bro. Like, they're not even trying to be creative, bro. And the fact that people are like, yeah, that shit was banging. I'm just like, bro, he just rhymed up with up. Like, okay, we're just not going to pay attention to that. Or like, okay, we're just going to let that slide. All right, I guess. Like, that shit is fucking crazy to me. And when I'm rapping, I just can't do that, bro. Like, people would tell me, like, hey, why don't you just, you know, use the same word? I can't do that, bro. I can't come and do a rap, bro, and I'm going to rhyme the same word with the same word. I just can't do that, bro. I just can't. I just can't. It bothers me. Right? Because that's not actually skills. See, that's like you're not even giving it no thought, bro. Like, you're just being so fucking lazy. You're not even able to think that you're just gonna fucking say the same shit over and over and over again, and somehow think that you're creating rap. Like, where's the creativity, bro? You know, that's one of the problems I see a lot with rap, bro. You know, that a lot of people do. It's crazy. Sing Barbie Girl. I actually don't know the lyrics of that song. I know it's something Barbie Girl in a Barbie world. That's all I know. If I knew the fucking lyrics, I would get down right now, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'll sing that motherfucker. I just truly don't know the lyrics to it. If not, I'll bust a freestyle right here with those lyrics. I give no damns. Yeah, the beats selection is, you know, I'm more of a boom bop type person. I'm more the East Coast boom bop type beats, right? Like the old school Mobb Deep type beats, right? Or the Big L, right? I just like those beats because they're more challenging, right? It doesn't give the rapper time to really think, right? Like, you have to be on your shit. Like, you have to, you know, keep going and going, right? These rappers don't get the breaks. Like, these beats that they have nowadays, it gives a lot of rappers enough time and break. And they're not challenging. Like, when people tell me to do a rap to a beat from nowadays, it's so boring to me because it's so like, it's so easy, right? Because it's like, it gives you all the time in the world to think, right? That it's just like, it's just dull, right? Like, it's just like, because they're so slow, right? And it gets like, compared to other beats, right, where they throw different, you know, instruments in there, right? It fades out, fades in, speeds up here, you know. So the rapper has to be on his toes. If not, you know, he's not gonna go with the beat, or he's gonna stumble, right? So you have to be on your shit, bro, you know, to be able to keep up with those kind of beats. That's why a lot of rappers, they don't like when they throw a boom bop beat on there, bro, because they can't rap to those, because it doesn't give them that chance to think, bro. That takes real skills in order to be able to rap to those kind of beats. That's why I say Eminem's one of the, you know, best said, because he could rap to those beats like if it's nothing, you know. Or like a, you know, Locksmith and rappers like that. Those are real skillful individuals because they could rap to those kind of beats, bro. You throw on a beat like that and have Drake try to rap to that, bro. Drake's not gonna be able to rap to that kind of shit. Or a P Diddy or any of them motherfuckers. And be like, yeah, we can't do this, bro. Like, can you have anything more slower and basic? Yeah, because the other beats have too much going on for them, bro. They're just not able to, you know? Yeah, they want to claim them to be the king of rap and that they're skillful. They're skillful in making themselves trend. I wouldn't say in actual raps. And I'm not hating, bro. I'm being dead serious. Payaso rap skills are impressive. They are. The one from Seattle, no, he does. He's able to think outside the box, bro. He's not afraid to come with different concepts, even though he has a lot of gangster raps, right? Because he knows that's what he knows and that's what he likes to do, right? But he can make other kind of raps because I have heard him, right? Talk about other concepts, and actually, it's quite impressive. You know. Yeah, now rappers are like so slow, bro. It's like I'm just like, damn, bro. Rolling on a bed, cupping up, stacking chips, ain't give a fuck about a bitch. Like, somebody. Oh yeah, if I could rap like that all day, bro. Yeah, throwing a beat. That's like, yeah, I'm fucking. I could literally, do the whole thing, with no fucking problem. Compared to another challenging beat with a fast tone and a fast bass, you're like, oh shit, you gotta be on it, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta keep coming, you know? Yeah. Then they put on a beat like that to those kind of rappers, and they're right there like, yeah. Nipsey Hussle, he went on the Wake Up Show. You can look at the videos there. He wasn't able to rap those kind of beats. He was like, yeah, can we put on a different beat? He tried and he couldn't. It was too fast for him. Yeah. Bro, if you're the king of rap and the king of what you say you're the king of, put on any beat, I'll rap to it. Slow, fast, dramaistic, gangster. I don't care. They'll be able to do it they'll be able to adapt. That's the whole point. You're the king of rapping, no? So you're able to adapt. You're able to, if you're not able to, then I'm sorry to say this. Guess what? You're not the king of Chicano rap, or you're not the king of rap, or you're not the king of anything. Facts. Because there's a lot of rappers like, Nipsey Hussle's one of the ones that said he was a king of rap. I'm sorry, Nipsey, you had good tracks. You were not the king of rap. You're not. You know what I mean? There's a lot of self-proclaiming kings out there. They're just not the king of what they say they're the kings of. Maybe in their own heads, and that's cool. Have confidence. But just try to pass that as facts, my boy. Would you say? What would you say? Is Chicano rap's version of Eminem? Damn. I would probably say the rap Eminem version in Chicano rap. There's so many good artists. I don't know if I could specifically would choose one, right? But like probably up there, I would say like a Seldom Seen, Osai Blaze, maybe the Mexicans. Misfit Soto's really good too. Cujo's also a good one, right? But there's just so many. I can't honestly truly say that one of them's, but I would put them in that level, right? People that could, think outside the box, them come with different concepts, actually could adapt to beats, but somebody like that, right? But there's several, right? Osai Blaze is probably, one of the runner-ups. Oh, the Upstate Militia is another group that could come and spit it like that too, bro. So, I wouldn't count them out of the picture. There's just several of them that could come with good concepts, bro. There's a lot of talent out there when it comes to Chicano rap. There's a lot of rappers that could spit that underground shit, bro. It's just that people don't give those individuals no time of day, right? When they're the real skillful ones, right? They're the ones that the light should be shining on them. But they get no light, because like I said, bro, people want to hear this, basic, kindergarten rap, bro. People out there really don't want to give rap so much thought. Like, wait, what did he mean when he said that? Like, I don't get it. They don't want to give that shit so much thought, bro. They want to just be able to, lazy people don't want to think, bro. Like, wait, that sounds too smart for me, bro. I have had individuals tell me that kind of shit, bro. Like, bro, why is it you that rap, bro? I guess it sounded good. I have people telling me this, bro. Like, yeah, but I really didn't understand what you were talking about when you're saying this and that. Like, too many big words, fool. Like, I just wasn't into it. That's what they tell me. And I'm just like, bro, that shit meant this and that. And like, oh, well, why you make it so complicated? Why couldn't you just say that? Because just saying that is fucking basic, bro. That's why. These are my own homies telling me this kind of shit. I'm just like, bro, it meant this and that. It's metaphor. Like, you see what I mean, bro? You coming with all this shit, bro. It's just too much. I'm just like, no mames. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, good conversation. We out.